Colton, great to have you on your Slap News debut, going into Power Slap number 7 in your match against Garrett Blakeslee. How you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Really good. Glad to have you on. Want to get into it, my man. What's motivating you and fueling you right now going into Power Slap number 7?
Just to get back in. It feels like it's been a long time. So I should have had a couple matches by now, but I haven't. So this is motivating me because the whole time we're in the house, I thought that I was going to go to the final. And he was a guy that he won most of the matches at light heavyweight in the house. So this is kind of like having the final,
100%. Do you feel like you got a fair shake up to this point, or really? I mean, do you feel like it's been difficult for you?
No, I mean, I think it's been it's as fair as I made it.
Yeah.
Everything's I should have had a fight off the show. Realistically, I didn't. I wasn't hurt like really injured, and I wanted to go, and I just don't think they really had anybody for me. So.
Gotcha. Well, they're getting you back in there now. Have you changed up your training whatsoever? I know you're working with TJ Gorilla Smacks. You got the shirt on. Let's talk us through what a typical training session's like.
We treat it like we treat our training sessions like how we used to when we did MMA. Good, hard, strong cardio warm up, and then we get into working technique and slaps.
Yeah, I mean, you got yourself. You got Garrett Grimes. You got Slambo, TJ Thomas. Got a good little group there coming together. Do you guys feed off each other and the experiences that you guys have had within Power Slap?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's good. We feed off each other more. It's like when you have a bunch of guys in the room like that, we're pushing each other. We're we're not just being cheerleaders for each other. We could really, we see what works and what doesn't work when we're in there. It's good. And then the guys that you guys aren't familiar with that are coming to our team, we've got some freaking killers that you guys will be seeing that are going to be in the room with us. So
awesome. Great to hear, man. Yeah. You want to drop any names? Can we start following them?
I'm not gonna. We got one guy finishing off his bare knuckle career, and we had another guy that he's got wins against who was catching the last show, Anthony Smith.
Yeah.
Got a guy that's whooped his ass.
Okay.
So
nice. Awesome, man. Sounds like there's going to be some good talent coming out of Gorilla Smacks in the near future. Garrett Blakeslee, what did you think of his performance on the show and at Power Slap number 6?
He showed up. He got the wins. That's all it really matters. And then the last show, the clubbing with him is something that we're hoping he cleans up by this match. I'm not the type of guy that I guess if I get clubbed, I'm more of a eye for an eye. I'll make it a fair playing ground type of guy. But I think his first real match was against TJ. And he showed a lot of resilience on taking that first shot. I just hope he cleans it all up for this match, because I'm not going to take a club and play nice back.
I hear you. Do you we get to watch, let's just say the TJ Garrett fight. From the outside, we see things. Is there anything behind the scenes? Like, is there anything that TJ's sharing with you that you think will give you an upper edge?
No, I mean, there's not really, much to share what we've seen. We know Garrett hits hard. I mean, everybody hits hard. If you have a number next to your name, you're going to hit hard. That's not really going to change. It's all about the way you could take it and then have your placement right. And that's one thing why we train so much is when it's our turn to step up there, our placement, I mean, we're going to be on.
Yeah. Awesome, man. It's still so young. I mean, obviously you're just getting started, but is there another gear to Colton Cole that we haven't seen?
Yeah, I think if you watched my first match, that was something that, it was a week notice. I cut from like 240 down. It was sloppy. I was super disappointed in that. I was trying to do a couple new things in there, I guess. Well, it was all new to me. But now, getting my weight down, trying techniques and just being around this, it's just like how, with MMA, I was new to that. I escalated it at a fast rate, and went through my amateur career and all that. And it's the same with this. I'm taking this to super serious as like an athlete standpoint after my first one. But it's not even the same fighter compared to now.
Gotcha. Like, are you kind of taking like an MMA training camp style approach to this as you get ready for April 12th?
Yeah. Camp as in like when I go down to train, I bring my air mattress. I sleep in the gym. We work out all day. I wake up, I work out. I leave my family, my kids, everything behind and literally go camp.
Awesome, man. How do you manage that with, family? And I know you're you're a business owner. I know you're in the restaurant industry. How are you able to balance all those responsibilities and give, your power slap career a match its undivided attention?
Well, I just, my family knows, sacrifice when it comes. My wife's been with me when I was doing MMA and stuff. And with the business, I work all week. And then, like I said, I just leave all the comfortable amenities behind me and just get myself in uncomfortable situations like how a fight's going to be.
Gotcha. April 12th comes along. How do you see this match unfolding, whether you win or lose the coin toss?
It doesn't matter to me. I know some people say that, but with me, truly, I'm more comfortable losing the toss, if that makes sense. It kind of, it puts me right in the fight right away. It puts more stress on my opponent to put me away in the first. Because with this, if you fought for so long, making that walk up to a stage and know that all you're doing is slapping, there's not like a whole lot of stress on myself. And if I could walk right up there, get hit first, and then get right into the fight, that's when I'll perform better, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of MMA people say, the first time you get hit is really where the fight starts, almost like it kind of wakes you up. So, definitely interesting approach. And we've even spoken to a lot of guys, like even like, Robert Trujillo, for example, who's got a pretty good MMA record for himself right now. Even going, a couple of rounds still doesn't feel like, they're into the fight yet. They're in the press, they're in the post-fight press conference. And they're still having all that anticipation as if the fight's going to come, even though it's over. Like, kind of comparing this to MMA, like, you know, and I mean, obviously it's not a direct comparison, but when you're up there for those fights and like talk about the entire emotion leading into it, the actual event itself, and, you know, kind of coming out of it from a psychology standpoint.
Are you talking about going into a slap fight?
Yeah.
With me, it kind of has all the feels of like a big fight. Like when I fought for Strike Force, like, you know, the weigh-ins are big, press conference, like those kind of things. But when you're in the locker room and you know, they tell you you're up next and you're on deck to go, it's hard for me. It's you know, it's almost like I'm doing this to feel those emotions again. I don't need the money that they're paying to do it or anything. And then when you kind of get back there, for me, I'm just kind of still waiting on it. Like, you know, why I want to do this in the beginning. And it's not really until, you know, like my last one, until I got dropped, I was like, okay. I was like, now I can kind of like get into the fight. Then those next shots aren't going to affect me like how the first ones do, you know? So it's just, I don't know. It's different. It's, you're not worried about multiple things happening to you. You know, you're not worried about, you know, if your cardio is good enough to go on the ground with this guy, or if you know, late your knees or anything. So
totally. You know, one of my favorite things to do, my man, if Garrett Blakeslee's watching this, I want you to look right in the camera and tell him what's going to happen to him on April 12th.
Garrett, on April 12th, I know I'm going to hit you. I could, you know, that's the only thing I can predict. I can predict you're going to hit me. I'm going to hit you. You know, work that technique. You don't club me, I won't club you back. And we'll have a good, fair fight.
Awesome, my man. Appreciate you joining me. Much love and respect. We'll see you there in Las Vegas.
Thank you.